How can you tell if a wine glass is crystal? If you're at a dinner party or event and are wondering how to tell if that wine glass is crystal, then this video is for you. You know those glasses that are super expensive and often come with decanters? Yeah, those. They're pretty awesome, but they have one disadvantage. They look just like any other clear glassware. That's why people ask so many questions about them, because it's hard to tell what kind of material they are. But don't worry, we've got your back on this one, so keep watching for the answer. How to tell if a wine glass is crystal. The difference between crystal glass and regular drinking glasses can be hard to tell at first sight. Soda lime is a common type of this kind of material. Still, wine goblets are usually made from more fancy materials such as crystal or porcelain. So how do you know if your newest piece was actually made out of them? There's an easy way with some helpful tips below. Design. A quick way to tell if an item is made from crystal glass is by looking for intricate designs, facets, and characteristics carved on its surface. Though most drinking glasses are not as intricately designed, wine goblets being one exception, in which case you may be able to see some of these features more clearly than others depending upon their style. Thickness. When looking for the right wine glasses, it can be hard to tell what kind of crystal they are. Regular glass will have a thicker rim and lip, whereas an actual crystal one won't. Sound. One of the most satisfying sounds you will ever hear is when two people share a glass of wine, and their clinking goes on for hours. If that's not enough to convince you, then we don't know what else can. It takes some skillful tapping or rubbing with wet fingers to produce varied tones inside crystal glasses, and regular old porcelain won't do it all. Weight. Hold two wine glasses that are both the same size. One will be a regular glass, and one is crystal. If you weigh them on a scale, then it's clear which is heavier. The crystals. Appearance. You may have seen those transparent wine glasses before, but when you put them next to crystal glass, it becomes obvious that they're not as clear. The lead content in the crystals causes refraction, which makes light pass through more slowly and results in sparkling behavior from any cups. If your favorite tumbler doesn't sparkle, check if there is any noticeable pattern on its surface. This would mean it contains over 35% lead. Clarity. There are many advantages to drinking wine in crystal glasses, but the most notable is their clarity. Normal wine glasses tend to be cloudy even when you hold them up against the light, and they obscure the true color of your beverages, while clear crystals shine like jewelry on a string. Colors. The best way to tell if your wine glasses are worth keeping or not is by using a pocket UV light. If they turn purple, it's crystal, and green means soda lime glass. Texture. Wine glasses have a different feel to them depending on their material. Crystal is known for its smoothness and rounded edges, while regular glasses may be sharper with more texture. Price. If you're shopping for wine glasses, and the ones that are more expensive than most other brands, chances are they'll be crystal. Difference between wine glass and crystal glasses. The process of making wine glasses is nothing new. You just need to know how your particular glass needs are. For example, if 24% lead oxide, which creates crystal, and silica sand with soda lime ash were added together, it would be like making the perfect pour in every situation. One of the most popular types of glass is soda lime, which has a suitable surface to make bottles. This material can also create other drinking glasses and windows because it's strong but less refined than crystal glass, making food safe for consumption even in delicate dishes like fine wines. On the other hand, while both are nice choices when considering durability versus beauty, regular plain old clear or transparent glass isn't always so great choice if you want something special or fancy looking. Regular wine glass. Soda lime glass is a very common material for everyday things, and in terms of wine glasses, they're more suitable to serve at bars or restaurants. Pros. They are less expensive, making them affordable to a great number of people. Their durability makes them less likely to break, so one doesn't need to be conscious of using them. Instead, they can be comfortable. It is non-porous as well as inert, so it doesn't absorb chemical aromas and will not corrode for many years. It saves time from washing manually because it can be safely washed in the dishwasher. Glass stemware usually has a lip or the thick part of the rim of the glass, contributing to the flavor and aroma enhancement of the wine. It does not have a lead, which makes it safer for drinking wine from it. Cons. They can be pretty plain because of the lack of designs, so their aesthetics relies solely on their shape. Because they are not as delicate as crystal glasses, they may not receive the proper care and maintenance as they should. Crystal wine glass. Known for their beautiful engravings and etchings, crystal glasses are mostly used for special occasions like parties to make everything look fancier. Pros. Because of the lead content in its composition, crystal glass tends to be softer, making the elegant designs possible, which are amazing for sophisticated gatherings. Also, owing to the lead oxide, crystal glasses can be spun very thinly, making way for a very thin rim, which is good for enhancing the wine overall because then the wine can flow smoothly to one's mouth. They are heavier, so they have an edge in not breaking when they are tipped over. They refract more light, making it look more sparkly and shiny, contributing to its beautiful look. Cons. They are generally more expensive, so some people may not choose them. Known to be quite fragile, so people have to be extra cautious in using them. Unlike regular wine glasses, crystal wine glasses are porous, so they must be washed by hand. They take a longer time to make because there is a need for carving designs. Because of the lead content, you may have to reserve it for just special occasions. You need to check out the lead content whenever you buy crystal wine glasses to avoid putting your health in danger. Wine enthusiasts and glass collectors want to identify different types of crystals to know the difference in quality. A casual drinker may not care about this distinction, but for those who enjoy wines with an eye towards wine appreciation or collecting rare glasses from around the world, it's important. Who doesn't love a sparkly drink? Crystals are just the perfect way to show off your fancy taste in wine, and they're even more special when paired with some really awesome designs. You'll have all eyes on you as everyone watches their priceless crystal go down. If you find this video helpful, please give a thumbs up and subscribe to Advanced Mixology. Hit the notification bell button so you'll stay updated on our latest videos.